In the pits with me today, Jack Perkins, V8 supercar driver for Team Gelwood. Jack, thanks for bringing the rig down.
My pleasure.
And your car.
Yeah. No, it's good to be here. It's fantastic. Our Gelwood Ford looks fantastic, and this year back in the V8 Supercar Championship with FPR, it's a really cool opportunity for me, and we're really looking forward to having a really good season.
You've been associated with Holden for so long. Are you getting used to the blue oval, and more importantly, are the fans getting used to you in the blue oval?
Yeah, the Ford fans have been fantastic to me. The blood colours changed from red to blue, and like I said, it's been very welcoming. And the Ford Performance Racing team is a really, really good team, and great drivers there, and a great bunch of people to work with. And unfortunately, our results haven't been what we wanted so far this year, but we were top 3 in the Fords in the championship, and we're really looking to build that through the season and have some really strong results. You
raced in the Dunlop Series, which is the second tier V8 Supercar Series last year. Now in the car of the future, we should call it, I don't know what we call it anymore because we're racing it. Just explain briefly the differences between the two for viewers who might not understand, because essentially they do look the same.
Yeah, that's correct. The car of the future was a new generation car that V8 Supercars introduced to allow for new manufacturers. So what they did was open the shop front, and we had 3 new manufacturers join in the first 2 years of Car of the Future, with Volvo, the newest one, Mercedes and Nissan as well. What they did was they got rid of the differential in the rear of the car and introduced an independent rear suspension. They've done a lot of work around the safety, so they moved the engine back towards the middle of the vehicle. They moved the fuel tank in front of the rear wheels for safety as well, and moved the driver a bit more into the middle. This allowed for a level platform in the chassis department, and the biggest single difference between the cars is now the engine and the bodywork. So on our Ford Falcon, the only thing that's really comparable to the road car Falcon is the body panels that you see.
Yeah, because back in the day it used to be race on Sunday, win on Sunday, buy on Monday, but there's very little difference between the V8 supercar and a road-going car. But it's also important, though, to keep a synergy from one to the other.
Yeah, absolutely. As you say, the age-old saying is race on Sunday, sell on Monday, and that's the Bathurst tradition. That's V8's. It's been like that for 30, 40 years, and there's no reason for it to change. We strongly represent all our brands, in particular, obviously, with Ford and Holden disappearing from production in years to come. You'll still see Ford and Holden around in V8s, just racing cars that aren't built here in Australia. But, V8 Supercar Championship is one of the most competitive championships in the world. The Grand Prix earlier this year, 1 second separated the whole field, which is unseen in motorsport worldwide.
You enjoying your time back in V8 Supercars? I know you've worked really hard to get back into it full time.
Yeah, I am. It's it's really tough to get into the V8 Supercar Championship Series. 25 of Australia's best drivers, and for me it was 4 years of hard work and dedication to get back into this situation. I'm really grateful to Charlie Schwerkolt and Gelwood for the opportunity to drive number 18, but we really need some results to maintain that, and that's what everyone wants to do. You're here to win races, and we need to start improving our results and being right up the front of the field.
Yeah, nothing like getting thrown in the deep end. There's a few of you that are finding that this season. What's your aim? Where would you be happy to finish 2014 in?
Well, I guess you always, like I said, you really want to win races and show that you're really competitive. We've started the season as a team. The Ford Performance Racing team hasn't been as competitive as we'd like, so we need to really start improving from there. So we need to get in the top 10, then top 5 and top 3. So we'll keep improving, keep making sure every effort we do is our best, no mistakes, and if we can be in the top 10 in the championship at the end of the year, that'd be a great result.
Of course, a new manufacturer entering the series this year, so there's 5 now, Volvo, Polestar. Your old Enduro teammate, Scotty McLaughlin, he's jumped ship and now he's winning. Are you two still friends? You still talk to each other?
Yeah, I was part of Gary Rogers Motorsport in the pre-Volvo era, and got to drive with Scotty at Sandown and Bathurst, and we had a great endurance campaign, finishing the top 10 in the endurance championship. But they've moved to Volvo and they've been very competitive. Scotty's already been in the top 3. It's where I want to be, so hopefully we can be up there rubbing panels with the Volvo sooner rather than later.
Sum it up, what's the appeal of V8 supercars? Why do the fans love it so much?
I think it's a combination of history with Bathurst and the legends like Brock and Moffat, Johnson.
And your dad, Larry.
And Dad, yeah, correct. And just being able to have really close racing that connects with the fans. all of our fans drive these cars around on the road, and it's been a rich sporting heritage in Australia, and that flows on through the younger generations. And we needed to change as a sport to include the new manufacturers, and you know, it's been great. It brings a whole wealth of international supporters, and it's just such a great competitive touring car championship that everyone wants to watch it because it's so exciting.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, Jack, all the best. We can't wait to see you rag it for the rest of the season, and good luck for the 2014 championship.
Thank you very much.
I mean, I always sort of, you know, dabble around with motorbikes and cars, but as a kid I couldn't get access to go-karts or anything like that. I was just riding my BMX.